In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating how to write an Aristotelian argument, specifically in an academic context, by showing you something called the 3x3 model. Now, the most basic form of Aristotelian argument consists of two premises and the conclusion, right? So at least two things we know and the thing we can know based on those things we know. That's the syllogism, right? In this example, we're going to demonstrate how you can use the basic form of stating what we know and then drawing conclusions from what we know in order to write an academic argument that will appropriately demonstrate that. So, first thing we need to do is figure out what exactly our paper is going to be about. Then we have to do all kinds of research to really try to figure out what are the things that we're learning from this, what our premises could be. And then we would draw our conclusions based on that. But as this is something we're doing more or less improvised, we're going to kind of work backwards a little bit and do the conclusion first, which is more or less the same thing as our thesis statement. And then I'll show you how the 3x3 model works. So for our conclusion, let's try something pretty basic and something pretty simple, but something that's still the kind of topic I'd want to see in one of your papers. How about humans are the #1 contributor to pollution. That's probably super obvious, but we'll go something like that for now. So we have to then ask ourselves, what are the three things that we knew that led us to this conclusion? Right? What are the three statements of fact that helped us arrive at this conclusion that humans are the #1 contributor to pollution? So maybe our first premise could be something along the lines of pollution is the result of foreign substances introduced to environments, resulting in damage to that environment. Then we might say that human technology results in the introduction of foreign substances to the environment, and that human-caused pollution is no, because we still need something that's going to speak to this #1. So we definitely still need something that's going to talk about this #1 contributor. So maybe instead we'll do humans introduce more foreign substances to more environments than any other species of plant and animal life. We'll go ahead and correct that real quick. That is not even close, but we'll take that. And we'll take that. Okay, so before we move on to our next part, let's talk really quick about what happened. So our conclusion is a result of the things that we know, the things that we've learned from our research and from gathering our evidence. And so these are the facts that we've been able to come up with based on that evidence that we've been gathering, based on that research that we've been doing. So what we then need to do is figure out, do these three pieces of evidence entail our conclusion? That's what we need to know. And for this bit, we're just going to kind of briefly explain that essentially what you are now responsible for doing is coming up with new premises or pieces of evidence that support these facts. And we'll go ahead and talk about that in our next video.